everyone, it's Julie at Polynesian Plumeria, and today is the week 5 update for the summer seedling series. So as you know, I've been growing them in these hydroponic units from a company called Garden, and this is the Bounty Elite model for those of you that are going to ask, because I know it happens every week. And look at the growth. This is when they take off in that second month, week 5. So week 5 will end tomorrow, and I won't give them more fertilizer. They only get fertilizer every 14 days, and they just got it last week. So I come out every morning and I check to see if they need water, but all of these were full this morning, so they didn't need water. It'll say medium if it's not full. So let's look and see what's changed since last week. First of all, you see a lot more growth. They are taller, they've got longer leaves, and they've started multi-tipping. You can definitely, last week you couldn't really see it, but this week you can. So when my cameraman zooms in, this one, for instance, has 4 additional tips in addition to the main branch. Can you see that? Maybe he can come around and do some different camera angles of different ones. You can really see the ones here. So that's where those multi-tips come in to play. Is usually I start seeing a little bit in week 4, but in week 5 they become more pronounced. And then next week you'll see them even more, and the following week and the following week. Remember, my goal is to keep them in here for 8 weeks. It'll be pretty soon here when I'll have to move this light up because you don't want to burn the leaves. So it has adjustments here. They're okay for another, I don't know, maybe a couple days. And then I'm going to go ahead and adjust these lights up. And I just adjust them slowly. I don't take them all the way to the top, right? Just go along with the plant, whatever the plant needs. So we went over all of that. How exciting can this be? I'm telling you, that's why these monsters get so big in the Garden. And now you can see that it's happening. So let's compare it to one that was grown in soil. Now, the only issue with this is this one was not planted at the same time as these. This plant, grown in soil, is 6 weeks older than these are. So height-wise, yeah, it might have a little bit of height on it. But number one, look how thin the stem is, the main branch. And then we're going to zoom in on how thick these are. So this one's 11 weeks old in soil. The ones in the Garden are 5 weeks. You see the difference in the diameter of the main stem? There's no multi-tipping on any of them. I'd only brought one inside, but there's no multi-tipping. It's only got, I guess you would say, its 3rd set of leaves, starting on its 3rd set of leaves. This is starting on its 4th set of leaves. So there is a difference. I'm always going to compare the soil grown one to the Garden grown ones in every subsequent video that I do in the rest of the series leading up to week 8. The other thing I wanted to show you is what's going on with these guys. Remember, these guys are 2 weeks behind those, so these are only 3 weeks old. We've got a couple that are struggling. They might not end up making it, and that's okay. That happens sometimes. But everybody's on schedule. They look exactly the way they need to look, with the exception of those 2. And oh my goodness, I forgot to tell you, look who I'm wearing. Synchronicity. I love her. She's one of my all-time favorites. She's one of my best bloomers. She is my best bloomer. Her and Mystique. And all of you living in Florida have an opportunity to get a Synchronicity Plumeria plant because they are in the big box stores. I've seen them in Lowe's in the Tampa Bay area, and then people have been reporting to me that they're throughout the state of Florida. So that makes sense why for months now, Jungle Jack's online website has been out of the small variety of Synchronicity because they were sending all of those cuttings to be rooted to Florida. Just guessing. So make sure you get one. They're only $30.98. And remember my little trick I showed you in case you missed that video. I'm going to be able to keep my flower in my hair now because I'm using my toothpick, which I learned to do in Tahiti. And you just take the end of the toothpick, stick it in the end of the flower, and put it behind whichever ear makes sense. I'm married, so it goes behind the left. If you're single, it goes behind the right. And the only other thing I think I wanted to tell you while we're here in the garden house today is, I know you saw these copper pipes last week, and I forgot to mention them. Some people want to know, what are those? I'm going to be doing an electroculture video about how electroculture works and how I use it in my Plumeria garden, along with all of the other things I grow. I use it in my vegetable garden with my fruit trees and everything else. So that will be an upcoming video you can look forward to. And as always, please like and subscribe on my Facebook page. You can like on my Instagram page. You can like and subscribe on the YouTube page, which is free because that's how they have it set up. That's where all my instructional videos are located. I've made it very easy to find the topics by capitalizing the words of the topic. So there's not that many. You just scroll through and you find the one that you're interested in. There's ones on twirling, on up potting, on the best soil that works best for me. There's ones on plunging. So go to the YouTube. It's free to subscribe, Polynesian Plumeria YouTube channel, and you can scroll through all those instructional videos. And I think that's it. Oh, TikTok. I have a TikTok now also. Oh, seed pods. I want to talk to you about seed pods. So many of you are getting so excited about growing your own seeds because you know everything that's being grown here came from my own seed pods that I pollinated, hand pollinated myself with the twirling tool I taught you how to use. And this is Nani Loa. These are Potpourri. These are Bora Bora Amethyst Twist. Some of you are confused because you've seen some photos of what seed pods should look like, maybe somewhere else on the internet, and those are not seed pods. And just to help you know for sure what a seed pod looks like, I'm going to attach a photo of one of my seed pods that's developing right now, a baby one, in the comments, so you can be assured that you know what you're looking at and what you're looking for. So I hope you have a great day growing, and get out in your Plumeria garden and find some blooms, twirl some blooms so you can get some seed pods 9 months from now, and I'll see you soon.